How do you charge your Apple iPhone? How should you charge? And how do you get that battery to last? Let me show you. And it has to do with the number 80. It has been 203 days since I unboxed and started using this. Actually, 204 if you count the actual day. Funny enough, I had it for 2 full days. Didn't know if I wanted to keep it, and I decided to keep it. And it is almost at 100%. But why? If we scroll down, all right, that looks normal. Unlock it. Go to battery. Charging optimization 80% limit. Then we go to battery health, maximum capacity 100%, which means my battery health is at 100%. Manufacture date, August 2023. First use, October 2023. I don't know why it doesn't say October 28th. That'd be cool if it had the actual cycle count. 221. This is the number of times your phone has used your battery's capacity. Interesting. So what I did, as soon as I unboxed it, I was clicking around, reading stuff, and charge optimization, you have 3 options here. 1, none, actually 4. You can do clean charging, which is kind of fun. You can do none, 80% limit, or optimize battery charging. I put it at 80%, and I think that's best because months later, 204 days later, my battery health is still at 100. So it normally just stops at 80%. But I think this is the really cool part about iPhone is they just randomly choose. I don't think it's random. Systematically, every day or so, about once every 2 weeks. Whoops. Ah. I yanked on the cord. I wanted to show you. Systematically chooses when to charge it to 100%. And I never know when. It just does it. But normally 80%. If I charge it overnight, which I rarely do, probably I've done it a dozen times over the last 7 months, and I wake up and it's at 80. And now it knows kind of when I wake up, and yours does too. So it programs that and it lets it tops off right before I wake up. It's really cool. I recommend if you have an iPhone 15, I don't know about the 14, but I tried on the 13 and the 12, and they don't yet have this 80% cap. The Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5 that I have, it stops at 85%. So Samsung likes the number 85, but Apple thinks 80% is the way to go. So I highly recommend using this. And then during the day, I'll use wireless charging. I'll use this Magic 8 ball right here. Oh, you know what? I don't think the cable's gonna reach. Filter with the camera. So this is my Magic 8 ball charger, and I'll put it on the charger. You know, it just suctions right there. Now right now it's not gonna do that because Apple will not let you charge both wirelessly and via cable, but pretty cool. Normally I do use the OEM charging cable that it came with, but I use third-party chargers like one by Anker. I've used this one over here. I've also used this one over here. This is a Samsung wireless charger. It's really cool because it has a vent on it. And I've also used this charger right here. I'll connect the charging cable to this Anker through USB-C, use it right there. And I have one of those Apple MagSafe chargers and another charger that I have in the car. I go back and forth between probably 5 or 10 different ways to charge your iPhone. And I also have a Momax portable charger that I also use. I have a 5,000 milliamp and a 10,000 milliamp. Normally, I recommend OEM whenever possible. Apple has yet to come out with a really nice fast charging method, and I hope they do that soon. But yeah, the 80% works. I mean, you can see right there, 100% battery life after 7 months, that's pretty good. And some days I will charge the phone, not once, not twice, sometimes 3 times, but it's 10% here, 20% there, another 40% there. I don't let it go down to 0 and then back to 80. I try to avoid letting it go below 30% when possible, and I think that really helps. Apple and Samsung and OnePlus and a lot of those gadgets, I really think that happy battery life is between 30 and 80, 30 and 85. So far, so good. I'll keep track of this. And the cool thing is, Apple just does it all by itself. You don't have to do anything, and you just plug it in. And when the phone thinks it should go above 80%, it automatically does. And I'll usually let it go to 100 like it is right now. Thank you so much for watching. What's your battery life? And do you know how to check battery health? Open up settings and then scroll on down to battery. And then it's automatically going to tell you if it's fully charged, etc., etc. And then battery health, it's going to say hopefully above 90%. 80, yeah, when you get to 80% or below, which means your phone never gets to 100. If your battery health is 80%, you've lost 20% of your health, and you're going to start to see some weird things going on with your battery. And then it also has cycle count, which I really, really like. And then if you go to charging optimization, that's where you choose 80% optimized charging or none. I prefer the 80%. It works well for me. Now, I did go on vacation, and I think I took it off a couple times because I knew I was going to be gone from battery charging. I was hiking and whatnot, but it didn't yell at me. It didn't like, so if I take this off and I say none, yeah, your phone will charge to its full capacity. Optimize battery. To reduce battery aging, iPhone learns from your daily charging patterns. That's kind of cool. But I'm just going to go to the 80% limit, and you can turn that on or off. That's up to you, but I like the clean energy. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. And there you go. And the fastest way I've found to charge the Apple iPhone 15 or the 12 that I had, and then a friend of mine has the iPhone 14, put it in airplane mode and plug it in. It charges a little bit faster if you turn it off and charge it, if you're really big hurry, but mainly just don't use your phone while it's charging, and it's going to charge a lot faster. And one day, cross your fingers, cross both your fingers, Apple will design a true fast charging smartphone like the OnePlus 12. One of the fastest phones I've used for charging, faster than Samsung, faster than Google, faster than Oppo. Maybe I'll find that out one day soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope your battery health is above 90. I hope it's above 95. Good luck. Pithy comments, type those down below, and I'll have another video out sometime in the next 88 hours or sooner. Goodbye.